Hi everyone. So Jemmy and Lightning and I are here. A while ago I bought a huge destash box off of a mainstream polish Facebook group, and so I thought that I would do the unboxing. I did really quickly open it up when I first got it to make sure that nothing was broken, but I haven't really looked at what I what I got. And this was a box of 50 plus polishes. They're all mainstream polishes. And yeah, so actually let's just get into it. I think I'll probably break this up into at least 2 videos because 50 is a lot. Before I really get started, what I have on my nails right now is Cracked Polish PB and Blue Jay. And then I put Drunken Fairy's Zuzu's Petals over it. Except for this thumb because I was deciding which topper I wanted. This thumb has Ice Cream Nails Green Eyed Monster. Okay, so let's open up the box. I'll cover up addresses. And that is lots of polish. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will just take them out one at a time and fill a swatch wheel. I think that'll probably work out best. And Lightning really wants to help. Okay, so I'm just going to start pulling polishes out. So I see this really bright red, which is a Revlon. Oh, name's on the top. Cherries in the Snow. It's actually even more pink than red. There's cat hair on this. Yeah, so Lightning's little toes might end up in this video. Wow, so that's just one coat. Okay, it's dried down enough that we could do a second coat, although this one might not need it. Yeah, this is a color I don't really have a lot of, and it's almost a completely full bottle. In person, it has a bit more of a pink to it than it's showing up. There we go. That's more color accurate on my screen right now. It's a really deep hot pink. This one is Ulta Beauty. It looks like a topper. Diva. Again, quite a full bottle. This formula is a little thin. I'm wondering if maybe she had to restore it at some point. Let's see. So that's a white swatch wheel, so it's not going to show up super well, but it looks like a nice glitter topper. I'll put a little bit over Cherries in the Snow. That'll give us a bit better idea. Yeah, that's a nice topper. It's a nice glitter topper. I don't know, well, I don't think I'm necessarily gonna keep all these because it's 50 plus is 50 and then however many she could fit in the box. So I might end up doing a destash or doing some more giveaways or something like that. Let's see, this looks like a blue. Here, I'll try and take out all the bubble wrap sounds that I can. Oh, this is a Color Club. So I have been really just sleeping on Color Club, and I probably shouldn't because they look like such nice polishes and they're a really good price. I'm not seeing, oh, it's Raining Men is the name of this one. And it looks like a duochrome. One of my favorite type of duochromes, which is a blue to purple. Oh, that's very nice formula. I guess the main reason why I don't really have Color Club other than one that I bought on Beyond Polish for my daughter is that we don't have them sold in stores here, so they're just not really on my radar like other mainstream brands are. Okay, I'm not very patient, but hopefully this is dry enough to do a second coat of It's Raining Men. Yeah, that's beautiful. So the color shift is only happening at like really, I guess, extreme angles, but it's still very pretty. You definitely see the color shift more in the bottle than on the swatch wheel. Yeah, there we go. You can see some of that purple. This will probably be one of those polishes that looks just best while you're driving. You know, when your hands are on the steering wheel and then the light just comes in at like some special angle and you go, oh, that's so pretty. But then you have to pay attention driving instead of your nails. Here's an LA Colors. This one is called Mistress. Oh, it has a nice kind of silvery gold shimmer going on. Oh, it has a different brush. Yeah, this brush, maybe it's an older brush. It's a little bit longer, but is the thin round brush. I am not the biggest fan of Color Club's brushes, but I do like their polishes and their colors, and I really like their price. My camera's not sure what it's supposed to be focusing on. There we go, that's LA Colors Mistress in one coat. Here's the second coat of Mistress. Yeah, that's nice. On my phone screen, it looks a lot more similar to Cherries in the Snow than it actually is. But Mistress has this kind of a light gold shimmer, and Cherries in the Snow is more of a hot pink than a red. Oh, I see another Revlon topper, or another Revlon. This one's a topper. It's called Scandalous, and it is purple metallic glitters. And this one it looks like a dark base, like a charcoal or a black base. And it has quite a fill line, which is totally fine because I was buying a giant destash box. I actually expected all of them to have a bit more fill line. I'm gonna shake this up before putting on a second coat. Yeah, I did give in and open the door for the cats, but if lightning starts biting my hands because I'm not paying attention to him, then he's gonna need to go in the other room again. So I really like the glitters. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the blackened base, but over a black or a dark gray, it would probably look really pretty. Yeah, I don't really have a great plan for what to do with all these polishes. For about a year and a half of this round in my life of collecting polishes, I was doing really good, and I only kept so many at once, and I was great about destashing. But then I kind of repurposed a bookshelf to be for polishes, and that gave me more space. And then I got a set of drawers for polishes, and that kind of opened the floodgates for me. So I have not been great about my numbers. But I've also just accepted that I am a collector and that collecting the polishes is part of my hobby. I probably will be giving away some of these, the ones that I know I'm probably not going to wear. I also got it kind of on a whim because the whole box was $40 including shipping. And I'm like, well, worst case scenario, if it's a scam, I'm out $40. And it definitely wasn't. She sent them right away. And now I have a whole bunch of polishes. And so far, they're all in really good shape, which I've been pleasantly surprised about. So this one is a new color, which I think is what rebranded into Candy Moyo, but I could be wrong on that. So I'm not sure if it'll have a name. Yeah, it's polish number 967, and it looks like a red jelly base with red metallic glitters. Oh, it's kind of a dark, like kind of burgundy base. Oops, I'm having a little trouble getting the glitters off of the brush. There we go. Here, I'll put the bottle upside down for a couple minutes before the second coat. Okay, so it's time for the second coat. Yeah, I was trying to get the glitters off the brush on that first coat, so it's kind of lumpy. I think it would be a bit smoother and more even if I hadn't done that. And a really bright orange Orly. This one is called Melt Your Popsicle. And it's in really good shape too. I talked to this lady a little bit before buying buying her destash box, and she's very active in a few of the nail polish groups. But she just has a really large collection, and she's planning on moving in the near future, so she's just destashing a lot of her mainstreams. I think she ended up selling 4 of these boxes, so that's about 200, which is quite a few. So I guess that's why they're in such good shape. I think she maybe just like swatched them or wore them just once or twice. Yeah, this one's really fun. I'm keeping this one. I'm having a really hard time being patient in between coats because I want to just see everything that's in the box. Yeah, that's like highlighter orange. It's not even quite coming up on my phone screen as bright as it is. And it had really good coverage even in the 1 coat on the swatch wheel. But yeah, a 2 coat neon is really good. So that was Melt Your Popsicle. Ooh, a dark red Revlon. This one's called Vixen. Oh, it has kind of a purple lean to it. Like maybe magenta. Let's do another coat of Vixen. This has the very long, thin round brush. So it's a really nice color. This might be a 3 coater. I'll have to wait and see how it dries. Once the second coat dries, if it kind of levels out. Oh, here's a different line of Revlon. Oops, I need to shake up the bottle a bit. Gel Envy, and it says color plus base coat. So I'm guessing that the idea is you don't need a base coat with this type. It's called Lucky in Love. I'll shake it up. It's a pastel-y pink, so kind of not really one of my go-to colors. So this one will probably find, oops, so this one will probably find a new home. unless I like his formula better than Totally Taffy. I had a hard time with Totally Taffy. It kept really flooding my cuticles. Here we go. This is Totally Taffy next to Lucky in Love. Very, very similar colors. So it'll probably just depend on if I like this formula better, but I also have a tough time breaking up collections. So I'll just see, because I really don't wear this shade of pink very often, so I might just keep the China Glaze and give away Lucky in Love. Okay, second coat. I'm seeing an orange through the bubble wrap. Oh, this is another one of the same line, I think. Yeah, Gel Envy. This one says Long Shot. It's kind of like a burnt orange. This is a color that I tend to gravitate towards, especially in the fall. Okay, let's do a second coat of Long Shot. I think this one's quite nice. Oh, it looks like lightning's going to help. Here, lightning, let me move these bottles, okay? Well, thank you for sitting right there, Lightning. Okay, so Lightning might be helping for a bit. Here's 2 coats of Long Shot. It's actually a nice color for Lightning. Yeah, I think Lightning is definitely an autumn. Probably a warm-toned autumn. Okay, Lightning, which one next? Oh, okay, so I have 2 bottles of Long Shot. And Lightning is rubbing on my ring light stand, so it might get a little bumpy. I'm not going to swatch out the second Long Shot. I'll be giving one of them away. Oh, I see another LA Colors lid. This one is called Tea Time. This is a really warm, kind of dusty rose pink. This is one of the types of pinks that I tend to reach for. And there's some cat hair on my swatch wheel, if you can imagine that. Yeah, so this is maybe even like a light brick red. And it seems like possibly a one coater, at least on the swatch wheel. And it has the same type of brushes as mine, so it's a more recent one, I think. Oh, and my cat can change the lighting somehow. Yeah, so it's a little more pink and less red than it's showing up on my phone screen at the moment. There we go, I messed around with my lighting a little bit. And that seems more color accurate to me. So we'll do a second coat of Tea Time. I did not let the first coat dry, so it's dragging a little bit. That is user error. Oops. And then I got a little smuts on it. So that is user error, not the formula or anything. And a little bit of dry polish, volunteered as a glitter. Okay, that was Tea Time. A nice blue peeking through the bubble wrap. Another Color Envy. And it's another one that says color plus base. This one is called Wild Card. I wonder if it's from the same collection as Long Shot. Or Lucky in Love. Probably more likely to be in the same collection as Lucky in Love because it has the same stickers. It has the same stickers that say base plus color. Okay, let's do a second coat of Wild Card. Yeah, these Revlon gel envies have nice, they have nice formulas. And this is a shade of blue that I like. Okay, next, I think I see a Color Club lid cap. Ooh, this is another dual chrome, I think. This is really pretty green. I'm gonna mix it a little bit. That's very pretty. Yeah, I'm glad that there was at least a couple color clubs in here because I've been kind of meaning to try them. Oh, I don't think I read the name on this one. It says, "Don't Kil My Vibe." That's one coat. This might be 3 thin coats because it's a duochrome. Yeah, it actually looks like it goes all the way to red at some angles. Okay, let's do the second coat of Don't Kil My Vibe. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, I'm going to put on just one more layer of Don't Kil My Vibe. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that one. This is a Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. Purple Pizzaz. That's a fun name. And it looks like a purple glitter topper. So now it's a purple glitter topper with cat fur. Yeah, so it has some small purple glitters and kind of a purpley jelly base. Okay, let's see a second coat of Purple Pizzaz. So I think this bottle has a pretty good fill line. I think it's been loved. It's kind of sheer, but it will probably look good over like a dark purple or maybe a pink or a blue. Well, this one is a fun shaped bottle. It says Nicole by OPI. Challenge Ready. I don't think I've seen an OPI bottle this shape before. It's pretty cool. It's a really bright orange leaning red. It looks like it might be a one coater, but I'll put on another coat anyway in a minute. It had a nice easy formula and brush. Okay, let's do a second coat of Challenge Ready. Yeah, I like that one. See, this one says flower. Thistle or thorn. It's got a little bit of a silver shimmer in it. I'm gonna mix it a little bit. You can probably hear Dolly. She's kind of got the zoomies right now. Yeah, this is a kind of a pastel green that I will probably kind of gravitate towards. So that's one coat of Thistle or Thorn. Okay, second coat of Thistle and Thorn. Yeah, so I've actually never seen this brand before. Or at least I've never seen it in person. I might have seen it on some other people's videos. But yeah, that's really pretty. There was a little tiny fuzzy on my swatch wheel, so that's not actually the polish. It's under the polish. See, it looks like I could do 2 more, and then that's probably definitely a long enough video. We got a nice blue LA color. This one is called Wired. Yeah, that's another color that I would probably pick out for myself. Okay, let's put on another coat of Wired. I might have a little too much on my brush. We'll see how I do. So it looks a little bit lighter on the swatch wheel, but it's still a nice, pretty blue, kind of a medium toned blue. And it has just a really subtle shimmer in it. Okay, whoa. So there's a Starly in that box, which I was definitely not expecting. And it looks like a linear hollow, a dark blue linear hollow. Blue Rose. Shake well before use. Wow, I really like Starly's, and they're definitely on the pricier end. They're a boutique kind of brand, but they're really high quality, and I like Starly's quite a bit. So I will follow directions and mix it. Okay, let's swatch out Blue Rose. Yeah, the linear hollow is even showing up on my my light here. It's not even in the natural light. Oh, I had a little too much on my brush, but it's still going on really well. And that is probably a one coater, especially since I went a little heavy on that. Wow, it looks a lot prettier in person than it's showing up on my camera. So I'm going to move my small light. Yeah, that is gorgeous. So I'm definitely happy with that one. I've actually been quite happy with most of these. There's a few that are just kind of like not really my taste or my color, so I'll probably give them away. Maybe give them away on my channel, or just give them away to like the local Helping Hand store. But yeah, I think that this whole box so far was some really good finds, and all the polishes have been in great shape, even the ones with some fill lines. And I am just really, really surprised to get a Starly in there. Anyway, thank you for watching what's probably a very long video, and I'll be doing at least one or two more of these. And I will also do my best to not peek and see before doing the next video. Talk to you next time. Bye.